Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. My name is Doug from Date Night Ministries, and this is Married Men Monday. Married Men Monday. And today's topic is quality time. Quality time. What I'd like to do is separate those two words so we can look at them distinctively and see how we need to approach them. So we take the word quality and we take the word time and we're going to separate them. So now, let's look at quality first. Quality, when it comes to mind for me, is value. Value. Who does the husband value? Here's some examples. Friends, family, spouse. Those are some of the people we value. And how are we supposed to value them? And what approach are we supposed to take in valuing them? That's what we're going to talk about today. Okay? So now, today, dealing with the quality of a person brings value, but when we're talking about a husband valuing someone, they have to value them based on the fact that we want to enhance them. Okay, we want to enhance them. We don't want to tear them down. But I know you all are interested in the fact that what if you run into people who don't show value? What if you don't see the value in them? That is also a good question. So for my first tip, it would be awareness. The first step would be awareness. Awareness gives you the notion that someone is not at a certain level, and then those values are either going down or they weren't built at all. And so if we as husbands see that in our wives and our children or whomever, we have to present the initiation to show value in them so they understand where you are coming from to build them up and continue from that platform. But here's the thing that I want to talk about. If we're talking about value and quality, the point of reference should always come from God, because God knows who we are. He knows our ins and outs. He knows how we work. Okay? Here's a scripture I want to give to you that'll help understand that better. Now, the scripture is based off of Hebrews 3:13, and it reads like this: "But exhort one another every day while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin." Now, what does that mean? We have to always remember to exalt or build someone up. Always come from that standpoint. We also have to do it in that day, because I think about the fact that what if a person is going through something and I could have encouraged them that day and they would have been better. They could have been stronger that day. Doesn't matter what they're going through. If I had a hand in that, that would have helped them in that day. So don't wait. If you have issues or someone has issues and you have a good saying, a quote, if you want to give them a hug, whatever you need to do to cheer them up and be a good coach, you do that in the same day. Now, the deceitful part is what the Bible is saying is that if we are, as husbands, have something like that sin in us, we cannot go around cheering people up or coaching them to get better because something is enabling us to give that positive feedback to them so they can grow. That will never work. We always say two negatives make a positive, but not in this state. Not in this state. So now if we look at it from that aspect, how do we start? That's a good question. Knowing is half the battle. So if you know that someone is in this state, you take the approach to engage them to make them better. That's the first part in the step of awareness. And so that result of you giving the positive notion to be better will cause change and enhance someone to be better. All right, so now here's the last thing I want to talk about. It's time. So time. As a husband, we spend a lot of time doing a lot of things. Working, we end up cooking, cleaning, whatever we're doing that day, or for our family or friends, it takes time. So here's a question I want to pose to you all. Okay? Spending time, let's look at it like this. Is time well spent, or are we wasting time on a mirage? So here's my thing. If we're taking our time and we're spending time building people up, of course that would not be wasted time because someone is getting some positive feedback from us to help them build them up. But what if we are wasting time with the fact that there is a mirage involved in us working? What do I mean by that? If we are building someone up from a bad place, that deceitfulness that I was talking about earlier, that's going to cause a mirage. So if I'm telling them, if I'm being sarcastic, if I'm telling someone in a deceitful way, whatever I said to them is going to dissipate or disappear because it's not going to work. It doesn't come from a good place, and that's going to be a complete waste of time for you as a husband, and it's going to be a complete waste of time for that person that you are supposed to have helped. So you actually failed if you did that. And so now we want to always come from a positive standpoint in that case. So now, in any case, time is going to go regardless. It's going to roll regardless of where we think it's going to go. My grandma used to say, time waits for no man. So it's going to go. So now we're going to make sure that we're spending time wisely into pursuit of high quality in a person at all times. It doesn't matter what level they are. You want to make sure that you're using your time wisely to build someone up and not tear them down and not come from a deceitful place in order to affect change. That's all the time I have. My name is Doug Perry with Date Night Ministries, and this is Married Men Monday. Please subscribe, share, and like, and I'll see you in the next video.